Hey V, line them up.
You know, my homeboy said that for a MHA, My Hero Academia, what if that I'll be making soon, that a thumbnail I made, and I sent different versions of thumbnails to him. You know, he said, doo doo, what if, okay, and I was like, all right then, give me a what if, and I'll make it. And so now we're here. Hey guys, welcome back. This is a what if Obito never got crushed by the rock. Now, this will be changing the Naruto series a whole lot, okay? Tons. It's gonna be changing a lot, alright? Now, this is how I think will impact the Naruto story. So, let's get into it. This is where we left off when they're actually in the cave. So, when the Stone Ninja does the Earth technique, whatever, and the cave starts collapsing, Kakashi would get caught within the rubble, and Obito would get caught within the rubble, and so Kakashi would have to pull him out, and so Kakashi would get stuck instead of Obito, and so Obito and Rin would go up to Kakashi, Obito desperately trying to push Kakashi out of this big boulder on top of him. But Kakashi would say that, hey, I'm not going anywhere, Obito. My whole right side's crushed. I ain't gonna go anywhere. Obito would be desperately just crying as he didn't want Kakashi to go. Kakashi would then, with his left available arm, would take out his blade and give it to Obito, as he would then tell Obito to take this blade, and this is something to remember him by, as Obito would then keep this blade by him at all times. And so the stones would start erupting again, and so they would have to jump away. Now, they would land on a tree where a bunch of stone ninjas would surround them, like in canon, and so Obito would activate the Sharingan again with Kakashi's sword, getting ready to take down all of them. And so he would have the sword in one hand and the raijin kunai in the other hand, like how Kakashi did it in the canon. Kakashi was actually holding a Chidori and the raijin kunai, but in this, Obito is holding the raijin kunai in the other hand and the sword in his other hand. All right. And he would say the exact same thing that he said to Rin, telling Rin to take the raijin kunai and get out of here. But she would refuse, that she didn't want to leave Obito behind. And so the stone ninjas would then jump at Obito and them. But as soon as that happens, he would be Obito would be unconscious, and he would wake up on a tree stump next to Minato, would Rin off in the distance look into the sky. Minato would then look at Obito as he has finally awakened, and he would then tell him that he went to them through the raijin kunai and took them down for you guys, and he was out cold. And so later, basically from that, they would go make the grave for him and mourn his death. And so from that day forward, Obito would strive to be just like Kakashi, as even though he was a goofball, and all, and he just finally was able to actually befriend Kakashi during that moment during the war. If you don't remember, give me some content. When Kakashi got his eye slit, before Kakashi got his eye slit, but when Kakashi came in to save Obito from the Stone Ninja using the camouflage jutsu. And so from that, Obito, he had been training every day with Kakashi's sword to get better and better just so he can at least be better than Kakashi and to carry on his will. Well, he never actually had a will, but he's going to become strong as ever. And so, because Shisui was not born, Itachi wasn't born, so yeah. Also, Zetsu is not coming to save Kakashi as he's not a Uchiha. Madara, he would actually die from old age finally because Zetsu is not able to find anybody that's like a Uchiha or anything like that to bring to him. And basically, Madara is going to die. Zetsu's mad, of course. And now Zetsu has to figure out a new way as he goes on. And so we would do a time skip, I believe. Yeah, time skip. We will do a time skip. This is Obito with Mangekyou. Now you must be wondering, how did Obito get a Mangekyou? Now, I believe that I'm going to use the retcon version. You know how they retcon how Kakashi got the Mangekyou Sharingan with Obito and no. Alright, so remember how in the cleaner version of the anime, not the cleaner version, but you get the idea how Kakashi and Obito awakened the Mangekyou at the same time, where I'm retconning it where Obito actually gained the Mangekyou Sharingan when he fought when he saw Kakashi die basically and had to go away. So he would have the Mangekyou Sharingan. Of course, he would master the 3 tomo, and he would be able to really use his Mangekyou as like this man. I think he would definitely be above Obito. Not Obito. Just talk about Shisui level, you know. And I believe that Obito would definitely go and run for Hokage, as even though the villagers do despise him, and because of the second Hokage, not Hashirama, but his brother. I keep forgetting his brother, because he put a ground rule, because he hate Uchihas and all that. I think Obito, regarding that, he would definitely try and run for Hokage with the support of Minato. With the support of Minato, that would get a lot of people voting or agreeing to vote for him, as if proven from a Minato, a great war hero, and passed on to a Uchiha, bro, like, man's definitely gonna get it. And so, Obito, on the night of Naruto's birth, he would actually be with the third Hokage within not the chambers, but where Naruto's gonna be birthed. Now, Naruto would be born, and yes, he won't be having the Ninetales because there is nobody to even cause a Ninetales attack. And so, Obito would be there during the process, congratulating Minato and the third Hokage, And so, days would go by, and Minato, with Kushina and Naruto, baby Naruto, of course, would see Obito become the Hokage of the Leaf Village. So then that would mean that the Uchiha would never plan their attack on Konoha, and Obito would stop this little border thing with the Uchiha and stuff. So now basically the Uchiha is now able. Oh my thing, my mic drop, my mic drop. I'm sorry. So the Uchiha are now they're not closed within their own territory now. They rebranded the whole territory. So now it's not even a territory. It's an open space where anybody can live. The Uchiha compound is no more. It's now just an open area for shopping districts and everything else like that. But there will still be a Uchiha police force that is actually helping over Konoha. Now, there would be a time, well, of course, when Obito is Hokage. We also have to think about Danzo though. He still does have eyes on him, and so I do believe that Obito would crack down on Obito. No, oh yeah, Obito would crack down on Danzo, And here's about it would go. Basically, Obito would find out that, well, basically, Danzo's been making some shady deals, and he's actually been surveying these deals sometimes, and he's seen his arm filled with Sharingan, and he killed somebody with using this arm. There's some random ninja he was making deals with. Now, Obito would have got like extremely pissed. So when Danzo was secretly heading back into the village, Obito was actually waiting for him. No, Obito was waiting for him, and he would actually drop down, hitting Danzo on the back in the village. And so Obito would tell the villagers to evacuate from this area right now. The Uchiha police force would actually be rushing in as they see the Hokage fighting the Shadow Kage. And so Obito, well, actually Danzo, he would then have to actually take out his arm as he realized that he's discovered his secret. But someone is there to help Obito with him. This would have been Shisui. Now, you must be wondering, why is Shisui here? And does he have MS? Well, I'm still giving him MS, even though in like the canon, Obito actually killed somebody to give Shisui EMS. No, wait, that was Itachi. That was Itachi. So that was definitely Itachi. No. I'm mixing up the whole story. What am I talking about? Never mind. Okay, Shisui, he's definitely gave the Mangekyou. I forgot how. I remember Itachi getting his Sharingan because Obito killed somebody, one of his people, whatever, in front of him. But now Shisui with Mangekyou actually be there to help the Hokage actually take down Danzo. And actually, a bunch of the Root Anbu that actually been working under Danzo secretly also come in there. And there'll be a big brawl between the Hokage Obito and Danzo. Now, of course, Obito, he will be using his Mangekyou, so he will be having out a Susanoo, or not full Susanoo, but a Susanoo version of course, basically, you know how Kakashi got full Susanoo, right? Alright, if you play Chino Life, you'll know what I mean. Like, so Kakashi's Susanoo, but like, doesn't matter. Okay, so it's like basic Susanoo, and he has like shurikens in his hands, okay? Anyways, so now, he would actually be successful with fighting off Danzo. And so, Obito would decide, and basically from overusing his eyes, and, feeling really exhausted too, from defeating Danzo, he would take some of the eyes on, of course, Danzo that has been completely defeated. I believe that Danzo would have tried to use Izanagi, but failed. No, Izanagi is the one tap technique. I bet. Not the wood thing. Whatever. I think that the Izanagi is when one of your eyes closed on your arm. He would try to do that, but I think he would fail definitely. He wouldn't try to commit the suicide thing, as that would also fail. And Obito would take 2 pairs of the eyes on Danzo. And I definitely think, well, this is in my honest and own opinion, he would gain EMS in both eyes without really even knowing this. And we know that he is able to now use his Mangekyou, his basic Sharingan, and now he has a new evolution of it. Now, if I remember, it was believed that Sasuke's dad had EMS. I don't know. Nah, he had MS. He had MS. Never mind. Anyways, so now I think we should skip probably to the main storyline. Basically, when definitely, we should skip the main storyline. So now we do have Naruto, and basically this Naruto story would actually go a lot the same, but I definitely do think that Itachi and Sasuke will have a better relationship with each other, as now Itachi actually has time to train Sasuke. And so Sasuke would never actually be depressed, and even though yes, he would boast within the glory of being celebrated for all the girls, But I believe there'll be more Uchiha within the classroom also, like more diversity within the village academies, so Sasuke doesn't feel alone. And so Minato would have definitely no Naruto. I'm not using the what if Minato survived story that they made in the Naruto verse that was filler, because I don't like that type of story. I'll make my own. So I definitely do believe that Minato would have made Jiraiya met Naruto, and he would have definitely trained Naruto in some of his he would train Naruto. He wouldn't teach Naruto the Rasengan yet, because as you know, it's a dangerous technique, but he would teach Naruto how to use his chakra, and yeah, that's just it. He would definitely teach Naruto how to use his chakra. Now, in the academy, I think things would flow nice for Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Well, why am I saying Sakura? Well, things would flow nice, as I think that Naruto and Sasuke would have a good relationship. Pause. In that there wouldn't really be conflict between them, instead of just being rivals and trying to gain more power. Now, we have to talk about Orochimaru. Now, I think I skipped this part. I actually did skip this part. We do have to talk about him. Now, what Orochimaru trying to gain Uchiha DNA? Now, I think he would secretly gain some Uchiha, like 2 Uchiha. I think he would definitely gain like 2 Uchiha and go into hiding from that. Gaining eyes, not only gaining some Uchiha DNA, but also eyes and a Uchiha host body that works under him. So one is for the eyes, other one is for the host body. That's just how I think, alright? And so, now, there wouldn't actually be I think definitely when the time they graduate, Obito would retire from Hokage. So Minato would then take up the Hokage spot for Obito, making Minato the 5th Hokage. And so now Minato would actually want to become a teacher. So then Minato would get transferred to Team 7 of Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke. Now, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura will be amazed to see that the 4th Hokage is our teacher? Sasuke would be amazed, as he's thinking that he will be able to learn some tricks and techniques or whatever, from Obito, and probably even gain his Sharingan, as that's basically a well-known thing within the clan. The leaf would have been attacked multiple times over the years because of the Uchiha clan population. It would go down a bit, but it would be like a steady float. So not really the whole clan is annihilated, but the clan is still big, alright? And so, now that the teacher, they would go up to the roof, they would talk, and I will stop here, and I will continue off next time when I make the what if. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications, and see you guys.